Hey everybody, so as you can see, I'm pretty dressed up today. I'm looking pretty snazzy. But this, so as you can see, I'm pretty dressed up today, and that was because it was graduation day at my high school. And I was not actually graduating, but in accordance with this occasion, I wanted to make a video about reflections over the past year, which was my junior year. So let me just say, at the beginning of the year, I was not excited whatsoever about the year that I had ahead of me. I mean, I knew that junior year was going to be one of the busiest, if not the busiest, year of my high school career. I mean, I was taking a lot more advanced classes. I was going to have a way higher workload with homework. I was going to have to quit some activities because of this, and also because I knew I needed to pick up a job to be making some money on the side. I just knew I was going to have a lot more responsibility this year, and I was not excited whatsoever for this. It felt so overwhelming. But as the year started to go on, things got a lot easier to cope with. I mean, like time management wise, I didn't feel overwhelmed at all. Now, don't get me wrong, the first few weeks were crazy, and I felt really overwhelmed. But once I got into the swing of things, it was really easy, and I found it really easy to manage my time and still be able to get everything I needed to done. I still had a lot of time to hang out with friends, still had a lot of time to do the activities outside of school and inside of school that I thought were fun and I was involved in. So personally, I feel like I grew a lot over the past year. This past year's treated me really well. I've grown a lot relationship wise, getting close to people, being able to connect with people more, which I love. I love people. I'm such a people person. But on top of all that, I've grown a lot with experience. Like I said, getting another job on top of everything, actually getting another 2 jobs on top of everything, it's added a lot of experience to my life. I've been able to handle a lot more things that I'm going to be able to use later in life, learn a lot more skills as far as like how to deal with customers and business, and how to professionally handle certain like business things, which is very important for what I want to do with the rest of my life and my career. So I feel like this past year has been really good, and honestly, now that it's over, I'm kind of sad because I feel like I was really getting into the flow of things. I was really juggling everything really well, and I don't know, going into the summer, it's just going to seem so empty without my busy life that I had. I mean, shoot, at the beginning of this year, I didn't have any online business stuff. I wasn't invested in any stocks, trading any stocks. And now I'm doing both those things and I'm loving it. Like, it's changed the career path that I want to take, and it's changed the type of life that I want to have in the future. So if I have to leave you with one lesson that I've learned over this past year, I would say that it is to push your boundaries. And even though it may not seem comfortable, it's not supposed to seem comfortable, because you learn the most and you accomplish the most when you're out of your comfort zone. One of my teachers put this very well. He said it's like a bullseye. And the bullseye right in the middle is your comfort zone. This is where most people like to stay. Most people like to stay in their comfort zone. They don't like to get outside of it because, I mean, that's just, nobody wants to push themselves. They like to stay where they feel they're the safest. And then right outside of that, the ring outside of that, is the learning zone. This is the zone that we want to stay in the most. We always want to be constantly learning and constantly improving ourselves. And then the outside ring is the panic zone. And you don't want to stay in the panic zone because it's not very healthy. But as my teacher says, you want to dip your toe in the panic zone every now and then just to get a taste of it. But you mainly always want to stay in the learning zone, because this is where we grow the most, and I couldn't agree more. Being in this learning zone for the past year, I feel like I've grown a lot with, like I said, relationships and experience. And I did way more than I ever thought I could have as a teenager, juggling school, work, relationships, family, extracurricular activities, and everything else that comes with being a teenager. I mean, guys, it's hard being a teenager and trying to be successful in life and lay the foundations for a successful rest of your life. I mean, nobody said it was going to be easy, but if you really want to be successful, you got to start doing it now. And I am so happy that I did. I couldn't encourage you guys more to start now, because there's no better time to start than now. You're not going to start tomorrow. You're not going to start the day after tomorrow. If you keep telling yourself that you're going to start tomorrow, then it's never going to happen. You have to do that today. So I would encourage you guys, now that's the end of the video, I have one challenge for you guys. I think you should all have a time of reflection over your past year. Things you can think through, like how have you grown, what have you accomplished any goals that you had set for yourself? And if any of you are out there thinking, well, I really haven't accomplished much, like this past year wasn't very productive for me, then I would say for you people to make a physical, written out list of the goals that you have for yourself in the next year and the things that you want to accomplish in the next year. What do you want your life to look like at the end of a year from today? And then do everything you can to make that happen. You need to push yourself outside the comfort zone if you're ever going to be successful and accomplished and love the lifestyle that you've created for yourself. So I hope that you all got something good out of this video, that you all benefited from it, and I hope that you can all be successful in your lives. See you in the next video.